Trigger warning. This video violates all forms of safe spaces. Leftists, run immediately.
You're fucking up my real!
Hi there. Black Lives Matter is bullshit.
You filthy fucking liar! You don't give a fuck about Black Lives!
There are several reasons for why that is. But the first one is, Black Lives Matter does not care about black lives. When you look at it, blacks make up 13% of the US population, but they commit over half the homicides. But 93% of the victims are other blacks. Where are the riots and protests for those blacks? Do those lives not matter? If you look at the last two riots in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the cases were two black officers defended themselves against some thug with a gun, where the gun was found at the scenes both times. But we had riots against the cops who were both black. So do their lives not matter? This movement only cares about black lives when it's killed by a cop, whether he's black or white apparently. And the other black lives which are being taken away, they don't matter, who cares? Let's only riot when it's some random incident of a cop killing some criminal. That's the theory behind all Black Lives Matter protests. It's not black lives that really matter, it's criminal lives. The second reason why it's bullshit is because it's based on a false premise. The truth is whites are killed more often than blacks substantially. And obviously it's because there are more white people in America. The reason why blacks are more disproportionately killed is because they tend to live in higher crime areas and they resist arrest 8 times more. But the main truth is police brutality affects everyone. If Black Lives Matter had a standard for what police brutality is, if it was just Walter Scott and Eric Garner, then everyone would sympathize with this group, almost everyone. But it's not. Black Lives Matter thinks that police brutality only affects blacks, which is again not true. That's the rhetoric they're trying to soak. That's how bullshit this movement is. It doesn't care about police brutality, doesn't even care about black lives. It only cares when the criminal is black and the officer is an officer. The third reason why Black Lives Matter is bullshit is because it creates cop hatred. Rest in peace to the cops in Dallas and Baton Rouge, who were killed by people who bought into the rhetoric of Black Lives Matter that police are killing black people because they're black. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a black cop was killed, and what did Black Lives Matter supporters do? They went on Twitter to celebrate his death. So does that black life not matter? We have seen what this anti-cop rhetoric could do. Pigs in a blanket. What do we want? Dead cops. Fuck the police. Shit like that. It happens all the time within Black Lives Matter supporters. And it's only because Black Lives Matter keeps feeding this lie that black people are being killed for being black, which is just not true when you look at the evidence. The fourth reason why Black Lives Matter is bullshit is because it hurts race relations, it doesn't improve it. Now we see race being injected into everything. Whenever a cop kills a criminal, it's white cop shoots unarmed black man. It's always white something, black something. America is becoming way more divided than it was in the past. And this is against the principles of Martin Luther King. People are not being judged for the content of their characters. They're being judged for the color of their skin, which has to end. Finally, Black Lives Matter has a Marxist platform. The first bullshit point is they want reparations for slavery, even though no white man today has owned a slave and no black man today has been a slave. However, the whole list of their platforms is free shit, free college, free healthcare, free education, free housing, free food. It goes to show the collectivist mentality behind the Black Lives Matter movement, where it's race, class, gender, everything is being put into groups, and is looking to divide people based on arbitrary characteristics. Black Lives Matter really does not care about black people. It doesn't really care about police brutality, nor does it want a racially undivided society. All it wants is to get free attention and to get free shit. That's why Black Lives Matter is bullshit.